Hello my peeps, this is Gina. I have another, move the camera, trying to move the light. There we go. I have another project here from Bargain Bead Box of June. I have this little guy here I put 5 of these on there. I just took some wire, wrapped it around, and then just wrapped them around and got them all tied on there. And then use some jump rings to attach these. So this is my focal. And then I want to use some chain. So I have to have some chain here. And then I want 2.5 inches. So what I'm going to do, just put it on a piece of wire here, I think. And then I'll just measure 2.5 inches off my measuring guide here. And then get my snippers out, flush cutters. And we'll go 2.5 and step. Now, instead of having to measure or count all the links, I just put on another piece of chain. And then hold it up and then snip it off. That way you don't have to count the links. There we go. Now we have 2 even lengths. So I'm going to put one over here, one over here, and then we're going to start beading. And I always use the 49 strand, because it's the softest drape, and 0.019 inches. That is your average. 0.015, 0.019. That's your average of thickness that you want to use. So I'm going to start stringing. I string right on to the spool. That way I don't waste so much, because it's kind of expensive. See if I can stay. Oh, I don't like reaching in front of the camera like that. We'll just do it down here. So I got 8 of these. Get these strung on, and then I want to string on my chain. And here we go. Slide on my piece of chain, and then continue beading. And grab everything. So I don't know why, I just don't like my arm being in front of the camera. It's like, you're not watching me to see my arm. So we'll get this strung up here, and then we'll add the other part of the chain onto my wire, which is coming up right about now. Okay, I reached where I want to put the other part of the chain, so I'm going to grab it and hook it onto that last chain link. So that it hangs down like this. I feel like I'm in everything. I kind of got everything close up, because when I see what I see and what you guys see are 2 different things. I see close up, but when I see the video playback, it's like, it seems like it's so far away. So now I'm really close. Oh, I have to make my what do I want to call it, link to connect my focal to my necklace. Uh-oh, what's going on there? Oh, there it goes. Went ahead, I put this chain on this side and on that side, and now I'll continue beading. Must be catching on something there. And then we'll go up to here, 2 more. And 1 on this side. One. Then this. And then the other bicone. And then I'm going to hook on the other chain. Okay. Hook on the chain. And keep beading. There's 8 of these for this side. We had a tornado here Saturday. Our sirens always go off, always. And there's never been a tornado, and people were caught by surprise because there actually was a tornado. And me, who likes storms, was in the doorway of my house, and the wind was getting so crazy wild. I'm like, I don't know. Our tree out front, all the leaves were like on one side of the tree. I'm like, I think it's time to close the door. Closed the door and went to my room, and then later found out that there was a tornado just blocks down the road. Just blocks. I'm like, oh my gosh. People that I know have been, this one lady, she lost her garage, 2 cars. So it was pretty bad. People, 350 volunteers came to Janesville, or were within Janesville, came to help with chainsaws to cut trees down, cut trees up, get people to get back in their driveways. There was a topper to somebody's truck, and that was laying out in the middle of the road. A semi was laying over on its side. It wasn't good, but it caught a small portion of the residential part of the city, so that's fortunate. But the people that it hit are not. They're shaken up. Most definitely. All right, I'm not getting this in here for some reason. I'm trying to stick it in there. Well, no, you know what? I'll just give it a snip. Sometimes you gotta re-snip the end. Or, well, this is a new wire. I just opened it, so maybe it just needed to get the end. Take it, there it goes. And so I'm using a wire guard, and that's exactly what it is, a wire guard. It's a little horseshoe. You put your wire in one side, up through the other. Now I'm going to let go of my crimp. And instead of putting your crimp right here and having bare wire, you slide this up, and it protects your wire. See how that works? It just protects your wire from jump rings and stuff. So now it's got to go back down through the crimp. I get it back down here now. Yeah, Yeah, I went to my room. Should have went to the basement, to the bathroom in the basement. Hug on to the toilet. That's not funny, but yeah, that's probably what I should have done. All right, now make sure your wires aren't crossed, and then we're gonna crimp it. And we're gonna squeeze, turn it in front, gotta turn it, and squeeze. Oop. It's not, what? All right, let me get these ones out. Well, I gotta crimp, squeeze. Yeah, I gotta get a new crimp. That did not work out for me. Take that off. Take that, throw it away. Snip this off. And get a new crimp out. In through the crimp. Into the wire guard. And one side. Up and through the other side. Bring it down. These are different crimps than I normally use, so I either got a bad lot or I don't know, just throw them away. Sometimes you get that. Sometimes when you buy stuff and it just, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Sometimes there might be just a bad lot. All right, let's do this again. So I'm going to use these this time. Get this all the way back. All the way and back. And I don't want to, hang on, I gotta see what I'm doing here. All right, now I'm gonna squeeze, go in the front, and squeeze. Yeah, I don't, okay, that worked. All right, snip off the excess. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's our waist, a little bit. Now I'm going to scooch everything down. And then before I do this, I wanted to get this made and put that on there. I was going to use a jump ring. So I do a jump ring? Hang on. I have an oval jump ring. And we're going to open this up. And I always cover half my jump ring with my bent nose. Take my flat nose, open it, and I leave this alone, and I just twist with this one. Twist. I'm going to hook this on. And then up through here. And then close it up. All right, now we're going to squeeze everything together. Squeeze, squeeze. Chain. There we go. Okay, now we'll do the other side. I'm going to snip off a little bit here. Now I gotta get a new crimp out. Get a new crimp out. Okay, we're going to slide on our crimp. I got a crimp bead this time. And then our wire guard. Oops, I had it. Then I pulled it back out. There we go. And one side. Oh, I don't think I gave myself enough wire, but let's see how it goes. And then down through the crimp. I gotta get a hold of it. Get a hold of the wire. There we go. Scoot it up. Nice and snug. Okay, not too tight. And then we'll get our crimpers in there. Get it all the way back to that crease, that divot, and squeeze. Turn it into the front. And I am just fumbling today. Okay, and squeeze tight. There we go. All right, now snip off the excess, and that's our waist. That's it. So maybe 3 inches all together with the other side. All right, now I have these 2 chain pieces hanging down, and I want to connect some of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all of them, but I have a ball head pin here, and because this is so pliable, I want to do a wrapped loop. So we'll do that. Here's my round nose. I'm going to put my round nose just above the bead, and I'm going to bend the wire over, and then in that little spot right there, that's where we're going to wrap our wire. So I'm going to put my pliers right about there, bend it over, rotate the pliers, bring it all the way around, and then I'm going to hook it into the chain. There we go. And now I need, there we go. Whoops. Out of view, it's all right. Okay. Now I'll cut off the excess. And we have one little bead. Not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna put another one up here. Yeah, we'll do another one. So one more time. Got our ball head pin. Put on our bicone. Take our pliers right above that bicone, bend the wire over the pliers, rotate the pliers, and then bring the wire up and over. So it looks like this. Rotate the pliers, and then bring that wire all the way around. Like that. And now I'm going to put it in the chain. There you go. Ooh, I pulled it so hard I pulled the loop out. So let's put it back on there, let it drape down, and then fold that back over. There's my loop. I'm going to wrap this wire around. It'll be easier to hang on to it with my bent nose, and then wrap. I'm having a hard time today. I don't know. All right, cut off the excess. Okay. There. There we go. That works for me. Okay, let's do the other side. Ball head pin, bicone. We're going to make a wrapped loop. Bring the pliers in right up against that. Bring the wire up and over. Rotate the pliers. Bring the wire all the way around. And then we'll hook it into the chain. Get our, is it in there? Yeah. Bent nose. And then we're going to wrap. And then cut off the excess. Okay, there's one. We'll do one more. One more. And then I'll close it up. Wrapped loop. Bend over the pliers. Up and over. Rotate the pliers. Bring the wire around. Take it off. Put it on the chain. And then get our bent nose, hang on to it, hang on to the loop, hang on to the loop right there, and then wrap, and then cut off the excess. Alrighty. This wire out of there. There we go. Now, I need to extend this out a little ways. How long is this? I'm gonna check this out. Just over, just a half, 11.5 inches. Okay, 11.5. I got 6 inches of this chain left, so I'm going to divide it in two by using my wire. Put it on one side, and then the other side, and then get your middle, your very, very middle, and clip it off. There we go. Now I've got 2 pieces of chain, one for each side, jump rings. Okay. First of all, that metal out of there. Get some jump rings attached here. Mailman, hang on. Okay, I'm back. Dog does not like the mailman. Okay, open this jump ring. Slide this end on and the chain. Easier said than done. It's like it's magnetized. It's just trying to stick to it rather than drape. Okay, here's one side. And the other side. Open. The chain. And close it up. Now, we're going to put our clasp on. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Okay, another jump ring. Here, here, and then this one, oh goodness, a little heavy. I have, it's like a 20 gauge. I want to do a little tapping on it, which is tempering. Just a little tap, 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 which is called tempering, and it kind of makes it a little firmer. I don't want to smash it, I just want to temper it. Do both sides. Oh yeah, see that? Just that little bit helps. Okay, take this off, put it aside, and then put this away. Okay, jump ring on the end here. Hang on to one side, open the other, twist, put on our chain. Chain is magnetized or something, or the jump ring or something, I don't know. And our clasp. Close it up. And then the other side, we're going to do, open our jump ring. So it's up at the top here. Twist to open. Slide on our chain. Oh, I thought it went on. That one did. And our ring. And then close it up. Alrighty. And now we have our necklace. I always use the big clasps. These are kind of, I don't know, 14, 15 millimeters. But I use the big ones because it's just easier to use, because you don't know who's going to want it, who's going to buy it. And that way, you know, they could easily put it on and off. So this, I'm going to get everything all out of the way, is our necklace. Get my arm out of the way. Bring this down. That. There we go. Bring this over. There is our necklace. Put these out like that. There. Got a little chain. Just a little something extra. There we go. Fiddly fiddly. Yay! Ta-da! Alrighty. Well, that's the end of this video for this week. Well, not this week. I'm sure I got more to come. It's only Monday. All right. Well, until next time, happy beading.